There are growing calls by those in the film industry for increased funding and streamlined rebate processes. This was highlighted at the 15th edition of the Durban FilmMart, which provides a platform to address problems within the industry. Nobuhle Modise reports.
The Durban FilmMart brings together international film producers, writers, investors and business leaders. It also provides a platform to address the challenges and prospects within the industry. Filmmakers say funding opportunities are limited.
The money, no, I'm joking. But it is, right? Those are the main challenges for us as filmmakers. Like, I think every filmmaker you ask, if they had like a sustainable business model, they would be able to produce a lot more content, a lot quicker and at a higher quality. So I think financing models are what's really key, especially for us as African filmmakers, where there are incredible government resources, but they're finite, you know, and there's a lot of us. So I think that's one of the main challenges we experience as filmmakers.
The National Film and Video Foundation says it struggles to meet soaring demands for job-creating project grants.
The access that the NFVF has been able to give has had to evolve with the industry. So we serve a very dynamic industry, and because of the structure of the industry, it actually requires funding from different sources. So, I mean, if you look at a format like animation, for example, it requires funding from, you know, different pockets of innovation and technology and science, you know, which still needs to be expanded on, right? Which still needs to be bolstered up. So, and that's the great thing about this industry is that's the dynamic rate at which it's growing. You know, if you think of AI and robotics and all of those things and how they interplay in terms of the production value in the studios and all of those things that we need, that gives way to support from, you know, industries that deal with public works, industries that deal with manufacturing and all of that. So by the very nature of it, the industry requires pockets of funding from everywhere.
The NFVF says that the funding that is available hasn't grown to the capabilities of the industry.
But I think with the new administration, I think with the new leadership, I think with the new energy, a lot more can be done, right, to make sure that the demand and the supply match.
This year's theme for the Durban FilmMart is African Visions Unleashed, from disruption to accountability.
So with DFM this year, we're saying we've had these disruptions, but we want to create a new vision for Africa. We want to create a space where filmmakers now can be more socially responsible in the way they're producing film. How do we as filmmakers look at IP protection? How do we protect ourselves? How do we create safer spaces for the industry? How do we ensure that there's equity? Females behind the cameras. How do we ensure there's access for those who are disabled filmmakers? So there's a social responsibility that we as the industry have to call ourselves account to.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Nobuhle Modise in Durban.